Hey friends, you'd think by looking at this mud that it'd be spring, but it's not. Bea and I are out here, her without a jacket, me without a jacket. It's windy, so you might not be able to hear me well, but it's like 43, so we'll take that because it had been in the minuses and that was not fun. And the heater at the brick and mortar where I have my herbal products and homeopathic remedies died. And we still had to, be open with no heat. And I thought, I'll be all right. I've got those toe warmers. Yeah, well, this is the thing. If the toe warmers expire, they no longer last the 8 hours. They last like maybe 2 hours. So it was chilly, but we were, we persevered. We did what we had to do, and now we'll be moving to a new space. So for those of you who live on the island, we are still staying in Port Jeff. We are just moving up the block next to the Pie Pizzeria. So as I walk through here, I'm looking at the ground to see what's thawing and stuff, but I'm also tripping over lots of mold tunnels. So the ground keeps freezing and thawing, freezing and thawing. You can see Bea has left her autograph and her paw prints. But I was hoping that I was going to be able to leave these Brussels sprouts and they were going to start to regrow in the spring. But because it was minus temperatures, that one actually might come back. I don't know. But these other ones, these were Romanescus. I did take the flowers off of them before they fully opened, and I think we ate them or Bea ate them. I don't remember. But you could still see the remnants of the snow. So it did snow, today's Friday, it snowed Thursday, and then it sleeted and rained, and then it warmed up a bit today. So it is a muddy mess, and you can see how the ground is thawing and freezing, thawing and freezing. But I was hoping that I was going to save these, or I kept thinking I would use them for dog food. They were really filled with whitefly, but there's nothing left to these. This is not edible food. And even the kale, I've overwintered kale for as long as I've had the garden here, so 13 years. It's never died. Like the parsley, the rosemary, I don't know if any of this stuff's going to come back. So it just got so cold for a solid week. Oh, there's Bea eating rabbit poop, I'm sure. Because, she's got to keep me on my toes because I don't have enough going on. So, yeah, we haven't really been able to get out here because it's just been so cold. Or it'll be really, really windy. So this is our first time back in the garden. It is February 7th. We're just checking things out, seeing if there's anything that needs our attention. Don't eat rabbit poop, please. And other than the tunnels, everything looks okay. I mean, it is what it is, and there's really not a whole heck of a lot I can do as far as covering stuff now. It's kind of a little too late. But you could see that the mullein is still peeking through, which is good. I had seeded a lot of mullein and I kind of just threw it in this whole area, hoping it would take off. I don't really know how much of it will take off, but it's good there's a patch there. There's another big tunnel. The hellebores are looking a little rough. They really don't like, there's no longer a tree here. And sometimes they bloom early, but it looks like this year they learned not to bloom because it just got so cold. No, there's some blooms on this one. So that one is well shaded. These other ones got really beat up by the sun because they never had full sun until we took that tree down. So there's not a lot here that we can see, but I like to just come out and see what's going on. Yeah, even a forage right now, it would be a little rough. There's really not a heck of a whole lot other than those mullein leaves to see. I'd have to move the leaves back, and I kind of don't want to do that because I don't want to get wet. But, I mean, there's stuff for the food. There's seed pods on the evening primrose, the Taurus seed pods. So there's food for birds. Got some chive blossoms over there. But even the peppermint, a little bit of it is still alive, but most of it looks like that. Thyme, I could harvest some thyme. I was trying to see if there was rosemary, but I'd harvested a bunch before the winter. But yeah, it's a rough go right now. This is what our peppers. I didn't trim them down yet, but you could see, so this was all kale done. I don't know if that's gonna come back. I think it's kind of, you never know. I don't like to pull things out. I don't want to count them out, but it's not looking very promising. So, very short tour today. It's getting a little chilly. I've got a hat on. I don't have gloves on. My hands are getting kind of cold. So there is food here for the birds. For us, not so much. But I did see yesterday a beautiful raven up in this dead cherry tree. They like to sit up there. And before I shot this video, a huge red-tailed hawk flew through. So that always makes me feel good. It makes me feel like the universe is communicating to me, watching out for me, and that I'm not alone. Even on my worst day when I can't get off the couch, which doesn't happen as frequently as it used to, but I still have those times where I push myself and try to push through things, and my body goes, oh, let's remember what it was like to be bedridden for years. I'm going to give you a little taste of that again. And then I go, oh, this I remember. It seems worse than I remember it. And that's the body. It's giving you a reminder through sensation and emotion. And if you don't pay attention, it will make you pay attention. So that's what I got today. B and I spent some time outside, got some fresh air. I picked up what needs to be picked up, debris from the wind, stuff like that. Tried to not trip on the molehills. And that's where we're at. So now I'm going to go inside. I'm going to make some bombs. I'm going to eat some cinnamon raisin bread I made from my sourdough, gluten-free sourdough discard, and starter. And I'm excited to see what this year will bring for us. Spring is right around the corner. We'll be starting seeds very soon, probably next week or the following week. And yeah, here's to another gardening year. See you soon, friends.